Water has started flowing in some parts of Johannesburg after Rand Water completed its 58-hour planned outage in the city. Last night, the utility announced that supply has resumed at the Eikenhof pumping station 10 hours ahead of schedule. Joining us now is the manager at the Water Research Center, that's at the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Dr. Rembu Magoba speaks to us on the importance of this maintenance work, particularly on our country's infrastructure, which we are told many a times that it is crumbling. Doctor, thank you very much for your time. How important is this work that is being undertaken by Rand Water?
Good afternoon, Oli, and the viewers at home. Indeed, the maintenance that we are talking about undertaken by Rand Water is very much important. And it is not just symbolic, considering the situation that we are facing regarding electricity. When we are seeing such maintenance in the water infrastructure, we should be very happy and feel very much important as a resident of Joburg that we have got a water board that is very, very proactive in addressing the water challenges. We are dealing with the infrastructure that if it is left for it to dilapidate, we will find ourselves having water shedding, and we can't afford that.
Yeah.
We are dealing with a structure that is very, very sensitive, and hence when it's affected, even a small portion, a very bigger part of the province is affected.
And some people, of course, right now, as we have reported throughout the week, some people experiencing low water pressure and in some areas completely dry because of the high-lying areas. Are you saying that, yes, while it's important to undertake this work, could Rand Water have done it a little better than what we are currently experiencing, or this is the only way? We must just, I suppose, take the pain for now, but enjoy the fruits later on.
I'm afraid I might disappoint most of the viewers here by saying it is important for us to take this one the way we are taking it currently. There is no other better way to do this. We are working with an infrastructure that we have inherited from the past, and you can only work with what you have. We can do better maybe in future with the current maintenance. We can be able to do some of the maintenance that can assist us to make sure that in future we better the impact on our customers. But if this maintenance is not done properly, we will continue to suffer the same impact or even worse impact. But with the technology that we are having currently, we will be able to minimize the impact in future. But for now, we will have to go through these challenges. And it is very necessary that we go through this experience today.
Doctor, you conduct research on this particular work, in particular the water resources of our country. What's your overall view of how our municipalities and the bulk water suppliers like Rand Water have performed in the recent past in order to take care of what you have termed a very sensitive infrastructure?
Nationally, we are not doing so well in terms of water management. But if we are to focus on the case at hand of Rand Water, we are not experiencing major challenges. If we are to look at the challenges that we are facing at the water sector, top of the list is non-revenue water, or what we call as water losses. And that is one area where Rand Water is doing so well compared to other water utilities or other municipalities. And that is something that we should be crediting this municipality for such maintenance that they are doing currently. In some areas, we might not be experiencing such water cut that we're experiencing within the rainwater area. But the challenge is that we are having very high non-water revenue where we are continuously having water pipe burst or other challenges associated with the old infrastructure. Whereas in this municipality, we are having challenges associated with the rainwater maintenance, which results in a water cut. But what is good about it is that we are able to plan for it. And we are able to mobilize the resources that will then minimize the impact on our customers or the consumers. Whereas if we are experiencing unplanned breakdown, we are unable to mobilize the resources required to minimize or lessen the burden on the customers. So that is what is very much important in this case. So yes, as a country, we are having a very serious challenge. The blue drop and green drop report that was released recently painted a very worrying picture. And hence, this initiative is a direct response to the challenges that have been highlighted within the blue drop and green drop reports that were issued by the Department of Water and Sanitation recently.
Very briefly, if you can, I take it then, Dr. Magoba, you welcome the recent action by the Minister of Water and Sanitation to say in some municipalities in Limpopo, officials there must face criminal prosecution because they allowed for a situation where water was contaminated and people died as a result. Is that something you welcome?
As researchers, we welcome any initiatives that will promote accountability within the water management space. It is a rare case. It's very, very often you don't see a government prosecuting government for poor management. And when you see such developments, it is very encouraging, and I think it will go a long way in making sure that the resources within the space of water and sanitation are best utilized for the benefit of the community. Dr.
Rembu Magoba is a manager at the Water Research Center within the CSIR. Thank you very much for your insight.